it's about time to get back into the swing of things. I am home. I've been traveling to work and back to home every day, 2-hour drive. And I finally have a little bit of time this weekend to get some of my projects done. I've got a bunch of handlebars that I need to get built for a bunch of people. And for some reason, what the heck? For some reason, my printer decided I was going to split and just spit a bunch of papers all over the place. Oh, gotta love technology, right? Well, I got a good opportunity today. Kids are asleep in bed, out cold. I don't have anybody. I've got a bedroom right here that nobody's in tonight, thank God, because I'm going to be making a lot of noise and doing a lot of things. So today is the day to get this stuff done. Get the loud stuff done. So I got to first plug my phone in, find a way to stand it up because I have no clue as to where my freaking phone stand is. Not sure what I did with it. And then we're going to get started. Like right now. Because I got a lot of crap that I need to do. My thought was I might be able to use this actually, now that I'm looking at it. I might be able to use this. Maybe. Yeah. Let me see here. Let's get that in there. Oh, interesting. Okay. Nope. That's not going to work the way I wanted it to. I'm going to figure this out, even if I got to hang you from the freaking wall. Which actually may not be a bad idea. Oh, wait a second. I got a stand here. What am I doing? I'm so silly. Give me a second. I may not have my phone stand, but I got a regular tripod. It's cheap, but it works. Yeah, that'll work. Sorry. Oh, you're the man. I haven't even done anything yet, and you already know it's going to be awesome. Oh, that's not going to work. That's going to work, though. Look at me go. It's almost like I've done this before. Get in there, you piece of junk. Really? There we go. Look at that. Good. I'll scoot this in here. Extend the legs out so you can actually kind of see what the hell I'm doing. I'm gonna get you right up and close and personal. I kind of forgot I had this thing sitting back there as a backup. I also need to raise you up somehow. I don't know. Oh. There we go. Look at that. Now I can talk to rotate this thing. Look at that. Awesome. All right. Yeah, we're going to get started. I've got 2 more cuts to make, and these are the complicated one. That's not true. Let me see. Hello, sir. How are you doing? Making these. I got 2 orders to fulfill. I've already taken care of 2 others. I got to cut 45-degree ends, and I've got to cut 23-degree ends. And the rest is done. Right? Yeah, rest is done. Coolio. So I need to get my 1.25 here. Well, I guess I gotta pull my saw out because this isn't a small cut. This is more complicated than what I'm doing. See, my shop is very small. It's the back of my garage. So I only got so much room. So I make do with what I have. And maybe eventually, with time and patience, I will be able to build my own home shop in like a garage or something. The more you people watch, the more you people like and subscribe and all that fun stuff, and the more shit that I get myself into, the quicker that'll happen. And the more I'll be able to do, and the more I'll be able to show you guys. Because my goal is I want to make welding as popular as carpentry in the household. Because it is possible. Most people don't think so. I disagree. That doesn't need to be plugged in right now. Okay. That's good. Good, that's protected. Let's put this all in. Alright. So this is a miter saw, or standard wood miter saw, that has a saw blade that cuts steel. Now I was using Diablo Steel Demon blades. They were not available to me today, but this is a DeWalt titanium, tungsten carbide, something that they claim, I don't know, but it's worth a shot. So I've used it a couple times on mild steel tubing, and so far it's done really well. What I'm cutting, this is 1040. No, it's not, it's 1018. So it's a harder carbon steel. This blade is definitely going to have a tougher time cutting this. I have yet to cut it with this. So we'll see how it goes. The less sparks, the better. So I'm going to put this back to 0. And I need to put this at a 23.5-degree angle, or I'm just going to pick 23 degrees. Somewhere right there. It's going to be roughly 23 degrees. Hopefully close enough for what I'm making. Now I need to find my... I just bought a digital level. Something that I don't typically use. And I don't know where the fuck I put it. Oh, it's right there. So what I need to do is I need to get this piece of tubing. So this is 1.25 inch, 120 wall. Yes, it is thick, especially for handlebars, but you do what you got to do. And I make quality stuff. I don't cheap out. I need to take this, get this in the saw. This is going to sit in here like this, and I need to rake this at some sort of freaking angle somehow. And I'm going to figure it out right now. You guys are going to get up close and personal with me. So, according to my drawings that I made, oh, come on. There we go. I need to add a Q&A sticker. Of course I want to. I need to 23.5 degree roll from vertical. Oh crap, that's wrong. 67, 90, 23. So yeah, that's 23. So yeah, 23 degree. And then this is 67.25. And it's also like 20. All right. So this is 90. All right. Bring you over here. Sorry, I'm just trying to adjust this so it's kind of looking at what I'm looking at, so it makes a little bit of sense. Wrong direction, you stupid. Okay, so digital level, and of course, I'm going to move that bubble. That bubble's right in the way. Okay, or not. Yeah, I know it's error. I need to zero it to this. Okay, good. So that is what I'm calling 0. Oh, that magnet is strong. And I need to put it on here. Well, that's going to be what it is, I guess. I also need to figure out how long these pieces are. Ah! 5 9/16 inches. The center, to the center. So 5.5 inches inside to inside. So this is going to rake. So that's what I was afraid of. So I need to go from here. Yeah, I know it's 45. Okay, I got that part. I was afraid of that. How am I going to get 23 degrees and get it repeatable? That's the real question right there. That's the real question. Hmm. Man, that's... Let me take a look at my handlebars. That's a 23-degree roll that way. Okay. So from 90, 23 from 90. That answers my question. So if this is sitting flat like this, my 23-degree cut has to be rolled 23 degrees from what's 90. What's 23 divided by 90? Crap. I'll be right back. Calculator time. All right, so 23 and a half. So 23 divided by 90 is 25.5%. So I need to turn it 1/4 turn. It's a little less than a 1/4 turn. Okay, well that's not helpful. All right, so to the center of this cut is 5.69. So from the back side of that. All right, so 5.5 right there is going to be kind of the beginning of the cut, and then we'll make it consistent. So that's going to be, yeah, this is the boring part. I'm sorry. Oh no, that's the back side. So that needs to be 23 and a half, be 5 and 7/8. So that's the start of the cut right there. 5 and 7/8 inches. And then I just got to roll it 23 and a half degrees. Good Lord help me. Yeah, that's not going to stay there. That's fine. I gotta roll this thing. I need a center punch. I had one. I don't know where it went. What's plan B here? This thing, I was hoping this thing would level this way. Oh. Ding, ding, ding. We have a freaking winner. Except for the fact that this isn't adjustable, so I'm going to have to be very, very careful. Put this on here. This will tell me if it's level or not. That's level right there. All right, so I'm going to put a mark right at the V. All right. I need to go a quarter turn. So I got to find out where straight up and down is. That's not the level for the job there. Oh hell, quarter turn's gonna be 45 degrees, isn't it? Of course it is. So let's see where we're sitting here. I gotta make sure this is level first. There's pretty level actually. What am I doing? Let's just use the vise. That makes more sense. Over here fiddle fucking around with that. I don't know why I didn't want to use the vise now. I didn't tighten it yet. Oh well. All right. In the vise. Can you see? Of course you can. All right, so I gotta make this 0. Where does that little square thing go? Those are not very strong. That's not level. Is this level? No. Now it is. Let's zero this thing back out. Okay. Zero it out again. I gotta turn this until that is level. That's level there. That's it right there. And that's level there. Okay, so I'm going to use this to mark my center. So I'm going to take this. This. I'll mark that right at the V. so that's 0. I'm gonna find 45. Here we go. Right there. Okay. Half of 45. Half of 45 is 22 and a half. That'll get me close enough. This is literally half of an inch. So I need a 1/4 inch. That is my mark that I need right there. That needs to be level. And then I can cut. I did buy a little bit of extra material just in case I screw up, because that's what you should always do. But I still don't want to waste it because this stuff is expensive. Especially 1018. So, put this here. I'll double check my measurements before I cut it. That should be roughly it. So I gotta do the same thing again. I gotta put this right on that mark. I'm gonna eyeball it first to get it close. And then let's put that little hole in there and see how we are. For reference, this is level. Ooh, that's pretty good. Okay. Okay. So that's it right there. No, don't spin it on me. Shit. That's actually all right. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay. So this better work. Right there. I think that worked. It looks pretty good. Because that's coming up. That looks to be about right. I tell you what, let's bring it over to my bike. because that's what I'm basing all this shit off of anyways, and see how it looks there. I gotta clean this garage out. We need to start getting rid of this stuff. Let's go to the other side. Yeah, clearly I need to clean this thing. It is doity as hell. But this is what I'm looking at. So if this is going to, that's this side. So if this is going to come up like that, I think we have a winner. That actually worked quite beautifully. So that lines up as perfectly as I can by hand. So that method worked. So that means I just gotta do it again. Good. So I got one down. One more to go. Sorry about that. Okay. So now I got a 23.5 degree cut. I now need to do the same thing again. And I will again come here. Now I need to do the opposite. This is where my brain really starts hurting. Now what I am going to do is I've got things going on in my head. I'm going to make a jig to make this easier. But right now, I got two guys that are really waiting on handlebars that I've been slacking. So I really just need to get these done. Oh, that ended up being perfect. That's supposed to be, that's 5 5/8. That's about as long as I wanted them. 5.69 is 5 9/16. So if I get 5/8, yeah, that's pretty good. Okay. So from there to the center is 5 inches. From the top side to the inside is 4 3/4. That's the start of it right there. Okay. Let me get my feed square. So that way I can get a reference. So if this one is cut like, that, then this one needs to be the opposite. So let's spin this around to make my life a little easier. There. So if this one's the long side, then this top needs to be the short side. So I need to measure this at 4 3/4. That is the short side there-ish, right? Yeah, and then it's gonna go, oh fuck. See, this is where my head gets up in a bind, man. I think I was right the first time. I was right the first time. Okay, so that needs to be the same direction. Just to make an idea of what I need. Like that. Because if I butt these up, they're both going the same direction. Everybody's all hunky-dory-ish. Yeah. That actually reads about 4.5. Right about there. Shit. So this should be, I'm gonna turn that so it's until it's 90. There. Okay. So that's 90. Okay, now how can am I gonna still cut it that way? Yeah. We're just gonna leave it the same. All right, let's do the same thing again. That's not, that's 0. What the hell? Oh, I just went too far, that's all. That's 45. Right there. Oops. Double check that. Yep, that's 45, so halfway in between that. Again, should be 1/2 inch, so I should be able to go 1/4 inch down. Yep. Right there. Do I have that right so I have opposite roll and opposite cut? Yes? The fuck was that? I think. Oh, god damn it. This is so tough. Why did I say I was going to make these things? So that one's that way. Wait, no, I don't, what? All right, so if I hold this, this is going to be up. I need that one to roll out. That's the left side. If I roll this one up, I need that one to roll. I think I might have it backwards again. My brain fucking hurts. So yeah, I don't want these to be different. I actually want them to be the same. But I need them to roll the opposite direction. This is painful. In my brain, it was a lot easier. Yeah, in my brain, this was so much easier. No, that's right. You know what? We're cutting it. Fuck it. We're cutting it. So I need that one right there. Like that. Yeah. No. No. No, 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 no. No. That's wrong. So many things could go wrong here. I'm still not too confident in that, but I'm hurting my brain too much thinking about it, so I'm just going to cut one and kind of pray it goes the way I want it to. There's only one thing that's left to do now, and that's to just let it rip. Oh God, here goes nothing. All right, how bad did I screw up? I made them the same direction. God dang it, I knew I was going to do that too. Did I have it marked right the first time? I can't tell. Did I have it marked right the first? Yeah, I did. Son of a bitch. All right, well, I gotta make another set anyway, so that's not a big deal. Let's do this again. Oh, this time might be a little easier for me to judge. Hey. Put this back. Ugh. 20. Three. Right there. And I gotta roll it 23.5 degrees the other fucking side. So that means this has got to flip. fuck happened? Are these at least the same size? Oh, I got that part right. Five and a quarter. Five and a quarter. Yep, that's right there. Okay. I know that I need to spin that. I need to mark it on the other side. There we go, fucking it up again. Zero. What was that? Almost like I know what I'm doing. And then. Fuck! What side I didn't go? Yeah. This way. Okay. And then. Needs to be. What now? What is that? It's exactly 5 and 5/8. Okay. I think this is going to work out.